Beginning in this tutorial, we take a look at how we're going to be able to transform our list over on the left-hand side into an interactive navigation element that will allow us to swap out content in our blog contents. So let's go ahead and jump over into Dreamweaver and take a look at what we're going to have to set up. Now, officially, the widget we're getting ready to start working with is known as FisheyeLite. Now, it's from the Dojo X collection of widgets, and it's going to give us this nice little interactivity where the item that you hover over magnifies up, and whenever you move away, it kind of bounces back down. Now, this is a nice little element to add in, and this is the first element that's outside of the base functionality provided to us by our simple dojo.js. Now, because of that, we are going to need to import the class. Now, to import a class here, you just do a script block, and inside of that script block, you say dojo.require, and then in the require function you set up what the namespace is. And in our case, it's dojox.widget.FisheyeLite. Now, there are a number of other fisheye widgets that are available. There's a lot of different components that are available as well, and that's where I'll refer you back to the documentation. So this is the first thing we have to do in order to set up our list as being a FisheyeLite widget. So we're requiring that we use this widget, and then we jump on down to our container where we have our sidebar, and we're going to have to add in a number of class elements in here. Now, first of all, I'm going to go ahead and set up a container here around my unordered list, and I'll call that the fisheye list. So I'll do add the div ID fisheye list, and I'll be putting cascading style sheet information on this. Let me go ahead and jump down so that I can put the closing div on that. Now, each one of our list items is going to need to have a class set up on it, because this class is going to set up how our item is going to be behaving initially, and also how it's going to be behaving once it's manipulated. So I'm going to go ahead and set up a class here called bounce on the titles. So to save myself a little bit of effort, I'll just select all that and I'll copy it and just paste it in onto all of the list items. And then I'm going to set up on each one of the titles here a span tag that's going to contain class information as well as title information. The class information, again, will be working with cascading style sheet information in just a moment, and the title is going to be used when we set up our AJAX request, just like it was in the other AJAX request that we did. So I'm going to set up my span and the class. And the class is going to be the same on all of these, which is the fisheye target. I'll go ahead and put title in here. And I'm leaving it blank here because I'm actually going to save myself a little bit of time here by copying that and pasting it in for each one of the titles. And then I'll put a close span after the title. I'll copy that as well and paste that into place as well, all the way down through here. And then I'll go back through and set up the titles. And basically the titles are the same as the title that you see to the right of it. That's the way it's set up in our database, and that's how we're controlling it. Because of that, I can actually copy the title that's there and just paste that in there as well. And then lastly, art. Alright, so that's setting up our HTML in preparation for our FisheyeLite target.